guys, Silver Player 22 here, bringing you another Team of the Season Silver Player review. Today we're going to be looking at NEMANJA Nikolics, who is from the Polish League. He's Hungarian. He's currently extinct on the market, which is crazy considering. I think there's possibly just not been that many of impact, or maybe he's just super popular. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already checked out the other Team of the Season players I've done, I actually uploaded Team of the Season Umar yesterday. I was meant to be uploading it at 10, but I had, a lot of, as I've said before, I've had some serious internet issues recently, so it was actually uploaded at nearly 12 o'clock. So if you haven't already checked that out, which I'm assuming a lot of you haven't, definitely go and check it out, because he's probably worth watching. Anyway, for NEMANJA Nikolics, he's had an incredible season in Poland. He's one of those players that, he's a real up-and-comer. He's got something about him. He's not young anymore, but he's sort of getting a little bit of hype around him. He's already had an inform this year, so he wasn't in the Team of the Season most consistent without an inform. But yeah, he's got a really cool card here. He's got 80 pace, 77 dribbling, 85 shooting, 56 passing, and 80 physical. He's 5'11" with high medium work rates, only 2-star skill moves, but he's got 4-star weak foot. Now, when we have a look at his mental and physical stats, he has some insane stats. We're talking 97 attacking positioning, 90 balance, 82 jumping, decent sprint speed and acceleration, good strength, good stamina. We're going on with skill attributes, 96 heading, 87 finishing, 86 shot power. This is just absolutely mental. We haven't seen stats like this on a silver this year, as far as I've seen. Anyway, he's 5'11", so not stupidly tall, but more than, tall enough to make that heading actually viable. And let's get into talking about this guy. So, obviously, I'm going to say right from the start, this guy's finishing is probably as good as any silver I've used on any FIFA. He's so consistent. Like, I know there's a few clips here where, he might hit it at the goalkeeper or whatever, but that's probably just me putting it, shooting from a silly angle or whatever. But I've sort of included clips of him doing other stuff because it was almost pointless including all the clips of him doing his shooting and things, because it was just he just put it in every time. Like, you can see, look at this. He just literally, it's so easy for him. But I've put in clips of him like dribbling, showing how quick he is, because he's a totally all-round player. He's so strong. He's so fast. He's not crazy fast, but he's more than capable of bursting around people. And if you flick it ahead of you, they're not going to catch you because he's so strong and so good balance that he sort of feels broken in a way. He feels like a sort of silver Ibrahimovic in that he's just too powerful to play against. I'm coming up against, really decent goal defenders, and they're just bouncing off him, which doesn't feel right, really. It's sort of crazy. His heading's amazing. He's good at dribbling, powerful in the air, very strong, very fast. As I've said, probably the best finishing on a silver I've used this year. He stays on his feet perfectly. That's so good, because a lot of the time strong players still fall over a lot, whereas because he has such good balance and reactions, it's just, he doesn't go down. The only real negative I could think of is his passing is absolutely appalling. But why would you pass when you can just shoot from distance or run round people? Or, it didn't feel like a negative when I was playing with him, because I wanted to be selfish with him. I've given him a 9.5 out of 10. I found it really difficult to fault this guy. As I was working through, I was like, I make my notes and stuff, and I was like, what can I say that he doesn't really do well? And it's very difficult, because, yeah, he's not perfect defensively, but he's a striker. And that's, he's not great passing-wise, but he's probably, like, a target man. But you could easily play him in a 2-striker formation, a 1-striker formation. It's crazy how good this guy was. 35 to 60k, I think would be fair. He's currently extinct, as I say, so you're probably going to have to pay 100k to pick him up. And I've said he feels like an 81 to an 85 overall. And if you actually go and have a look at his foothead, Iron French has done his stats. I think he's about an 82, 83 actual in-game rated. Might even be a little bit higher. Might be 84 as a striker, which is insane for a silver who's 74 rated. That's 10 ratings higher than it shows. Anyway, for end chat today, guys, which player would you love to see come to your club at the end of this year? Or like in this transfer window? Are there, what positions do you think you need for your club? Whoever you support, let me know. Cheers, guys.